a new report ranks the city #1 in the whole country for immigrant inclusiveness. Joining us now is Dan Wallace with the New American Economy Research Fund that authored this report. Dan, thanks for being here tonight. How are you?
Thanks for having me. I'm doing great.
All right, so you were part of a bipartisan research and advocacy group. First of all, how do you measure immigrant inclusiveness? What were some of the metrics?
Yeah, so we look at the 100 largest cities across the country, and we want to know what programs and policies do they have in place to help immigrants succeed. So are they providing information in multiple languages? Are they supporting immigrants who want to start small businesses? Are they helping folks become U.S. citizens? So we really want to understand what are they doing to make sure people can really become fully American and really participate in their communities.
All right, so you determined Chicago is #1, followed by two cities in California, and then New York, where you are right now, Jersey City, Baltimore, Atlanta, D.C., and Seattle. So why is Chicago besting all of those cities? Why Chicago #1?
Yeah, Chicago earned the top score in every policy category. So some of the examples of that include providing cash assistance to workers and families who were maybe excluded due to their immigration status from receiving federal support to get through the COVID-19 recession. The city has a welcoming ordinance in place that makes sure that everyone, regardless of their immigration status, can access key city services. There's a legal protection fund to provide representation to individuals who are facing deportation. So in all of these different areas, Chicago is really a model for other cities around the country. And as I said, scored a perfect score in each category.
Well, has Chicago been #1 before? I'm guessing it's been high for a long time.
It's been high since we've been doing the index. We started back in 2018. It was 2 years ago, #1 also. Last year it was #4, so it jumped back up to the #1 spot.
All right, #1, but still room for improvement. What would be some of the ways that you would say would further cement Chicago's status as the best city in America?
Yeah, so we look at how immigrants are actually doing as well. And for example, for individuals who arrive with a college degree, the folks who are foreign born are facing there's a higher chance that they're going to experience poverty than people who are U.S. born. So they have skills and education that needs to be put to use that can really benefit them and their families. They also may be more likely to experience overcrowded housing or to have lower rates of health insurance coverage. So these are some of the areas where I think more support can be provided to make sure that immigrants and folks who are born here in the U.S. Really have the same opportunities.
Now, Dan, opponents say that Chicago should not be a sanctuary city, that presents a danger to the overall community. How do you answer critics who say those kinds of things?
Yeah, I mean, we also look at what are immigrants contributing to the communities that they live in. Immigrants in the Chicago metro area actually paid $20.6 billion in taxes in 2019. There were more than 100,000 immigrant entrepreneurs in just the Chicago metro area. And so when you think about the sort of economic growth and the taxes and the other contributions that immigrants are making, they're really contributing just like everyone else. And I think that folks come here and they want to succeed and they want to provide a better life for their families. And clearly, immigrants in Chicago are doing that, and the city of Chicago is helping them to do that.
Quite a distinction then. Dan Wallace with the New American Economy. Thanks for your time and thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you very much for having me.